Ancient oak trees are captivating, even enchanting entities, and they also have a very magical connection to much of the folklore of Britain and Ireland. Oak trees are also thought to be the most revered and celebrated trees to the Druids, and they've been steeped in supernatural folklore and superstition for centuries. From their towering heights and lifespans to their impressive and distinctive branches and leaves, these trees have inspired countless tales of magic and mystery. So here are 10 of what I think are the most fascinating and supernatural beliefs and superstitions associated with oak trees in UK and Ireland. Oak trees are portals to the fairy realm. Now, according to Celtic mythology, oak trees are believed to be portals to the fairy realm. It is said if you stand under an oak tree during a full moon, you may be able to catch a glimpse of the fairies as they dance in the moonlight. Now, I think this belief likely to stem from the fact that oaks were considered sacred trees by the ancient Celts and Druids, and were often used in religious rituals and ceremonies. Now, another, I'll say fairly common superstition associated with oak trees in the UK is that carving your lover's name into the trunk of an oak tree will bring good luck to your relationship. The origins of this belief are unclear. It may have been influenced by the ancient practice of carving symbols and names into trees as part of religious rituals, or to mark important events possibly. Knocking on an oak tree will bring you good fortune. Now, in some parts of the UK and Ireland, it is believed that knocking on an oak tree will bring good fortune. This tradition may have originated from the practice of knocking on wood for luck, and as oak is considered to be the most powerful and sacred wood of all, why not knock on oak? Oak leaves can ward off evil spirits. Now, in England and Wales, it was once believed that carrying a sprig of oak leaves would protect you from evil spirits and malevolent fairies. This belief may have been influenced by the fact that oak was often used to make charms and talismans for protection. Oak trees are associated with the god of thunder. In Norse mythology, oak trees are associated with Thor, and it's believed that lightning would strike oaks more frequently than other trees. I've seemed to have seen that myself, and that the thunder produced by the strike was the sound of Thor's hammer. This association may have contributed to the belief that oaks were powerful and magical trees. Sleeping under an oak tree will give you prophetic dreams. Now, according to some beliefs, sleeping under an oak tree will give you visions of the future. This belief may have been influenced by the fact that oaks are associated with wisdom and knowledge, and were often used as gathering places for scholars and philosophers, i.e. the Druids. Burning oak wood will bring good luck and prosperity. Now, this seems to mainly originate from Ireland. It was once believed that burning oak wood in the hearth would bring good luck and prosperity to the household. This belief may have originated from the fact that oak was considered a valuable and powerful wood, and was often used to make furniture, ships and other important items. Oak trees can help you find buried treasure. In some parts of the UK, it's believed that oak trees can help you find buried treasure, and it is said that if you stand under an oak tree and look down at the ground, you may be able to see the glint of gold and silver buried beneath the earth. Now, this belief may have originated from the fact that oak trees were often planted to mark the location of buried treasure or other important sites. Planting an acorn will bring you good luck. Now, according to some superstitions, this act will bring good luck and prosperity. And this belief may have been influenced by the fact that oaks were considered symbols of strength and endurance, and were often associated with longevity and stability, which makes sense. Cutting down an oak tree is bad luck, especially for the tree. So finally, in many parts of UK and Ireland, it is considered bad luck to cut down an oak tree. It's believed that doing so will bring misfortune and disaster, and that the spirits of the forest will seek revenge on those who harm the powerful and sacred trees. This belief may have been influenced by the fact that oaks were considered symbols of strength and stability, and were often associated with power of nature itself. Now, these local superstitions is probably due to the oak tree playing a significant role in supernatural folklore and superstitions in the UK and Ireland for centuries, from their association with fairies and gods to their supposed power and protection and luck. These trees have inspired countless tales of magic and mystery. And oak trees have long been a part of European folklore. The ancient Greeks, Norse and Celts all held them in high regard. And it's said that druids used oak to burn their midsummer sacrifices. Not as we actually know for sure druids did sacrifices. And the word druid means oak man, I think, in English. And also, with it usually being the tallest tree in the forest, the oak was often hit and split by lightning. This led to the belief that oak trees were linked to the gods of thunder, which is an interesting thought. Another interesting old saying is that if oak trees get their leaves before the ash trees, it means the summer will be dry. And also tradition says that King Charles II hid in an oak tree in Shropshire when pursued by the Roundheads during the English Civil War. And of course we have the legend of Robin Hood hiding in the major oak. Now, to sort of sum it up, oak symbolises strength, endurance, power and ancient wisdom. The oak tree's strong roots penetrate deeply into the earth, anchoring it firmly in place. Like the backbone of the earth, its trunk rises tall and proud, branching out into the canopy of leaves that provide shelter and protection to all those beneath it. So it's no wonder that the oak tree has so many myths and legends and superstitions. It's been important to our culture for thousands of years.